Oh, Septimus. Congrats on getting first. You can hear my keyboard noises, right? Every time I type. Hello, Avpil. I will be right back. I need to grab something real quick. Armored Dark Knight, hello. I also cannot see you guys. Oh, that would be bad. Yes, keyboard ASMR. I'm still here, by the way. I just, things are not working. Things should be working. Aha, here we go. Hello, Nimby. Okay, I will BRB. Quick minute. Hello. Let's move over here. 800? 800 followers? Yeah, we finally reached that milestone. Isn't that exciting? That gives me anxiety though. Any big numbers give me a lot of anxiety. I'm gonna put you guys up here too. Aha. Like even like 799, that gives me anxiety. 800, that gives me anxiety. I don't know what it is. Because in my head, okay, once you reach the 800, there's this potential that like it's gonna fall down. It's gonna go back to 799. Like I don't even care about the follower count. I honestly don't care, but it's just like a numbers thing in my head that like freaks me out. It's just numbers. It's not like a follower count. It's like numbers. Arc 1K soon? No, please don't say that. That makes me sweat. That freaks me out. Hello, Hale. Welcome in. Hello, June. Hello, Septimus. Hello, Knight with a Gun. Happy Friday, guys. The anxiety of being close to the edge, I think that's what it is. If it's like a small number like 5, I'd be like, oh, thank goodness, I'm good. We can rest. But the bigger the number, the more freaked out I get. I can't help it. I'm gonna pull you guys over to this side. Yeah, but today is just going to be a relaxation day. Usually the Fridays are my Tales of Arise days, but not to say that I've been burnt out from Tales of Arise, but at the same time, I'm just kind of I need to sit down and relax for a bit. I need to stop playing all these games where I forget to breathe. I need to just chill and talk. I was gonna do another Stardew day, but I'm like, double Stardew? I don't know. So here we are. I just stare at you guys just stare at me. Thank you for that. Oh, all the throne and Discord and VGen shout out. Here for the keyboard sounds. I hate to break it to you, but I don't know what I'm gonna be typing. This could be like a co-working stream where I actually type things. Or it could just be I stare at you, you stare at me. But there are keyboard sounds here. Here we go. You guys can hear them. ESDF for 4 hours. Oh, here it is. This is my ASDF. I want to increase my typing speed. I want to get better at it. I know people who can type at like over 100. Is it APM? Yeah, APM. I'm not there yet. I wish I was there. I wish I was like over, maybe over 90 would be good. Over 90 would be good. There's one guy I know from my old workplace who can, but every time he types, it just sounds like a Gatling gun. It sounds like he's using a machine gun. And he's known in the office for typing really, really quickly. I can, but it's not all accurate, and why I make so many typos. Over 100? Can I have your powers, June? Can you just send them over to me? Send them over to me through the 5G. Retrospective writing could work. Wait, what is retrospective writing? What is that? Here we go. Here's your typing, because I'm searching it up. Is that even a thing? Are you just making shit up? Are you just putting two words together to make it sound like something? Because I'm not seeing anything. Or you meant like writing retrospectively. Maybe Loopy will materialize. Building keyboards got me really into typing tasks because I really like the way they sound. I was up to 154. Holy moly, 150. I've always wanted to get, like, really, really get into building keyboards. Like, I got into keyboards for a bit, but I've never really been, like, into keyboards, as in, like, building my own. I think I've gotten up to the point where it's, like, I get to choose my own switches, I chose my own keycaps, but I didn't actually get to the whole, like, looping part of it. And, like, you know, buying the actual, the base. If anything, I only bought pre-built, and then I just switched out things myself. Like the ones that can be modded. But I think keyboards are really cool. My coolest keyboard is my ortholinear, which it's still here. I stopped using it, but it's one of my favorite keyboards. Our custom keyboard soon. I think that would be really cool, having custom keyboard. Having custom keycaps. I don't know about like making my own switches because that's a whole territory that I'm not really familiar with. But keycaps would be cool. There's this one artist that I follow. God, what is her name? Omana. She makes her own custom keycaps. Maybe one day I could do that. The one I'm using right now is the Mel Geek from it's Mojo 68 from Mel Geek, the plastic one. I have two of these. I have the black version and I have the lighter version, but I gave the darker version away because someone around me needed another keyboard. They were complaining about carpal tunnel, so I was like, you know what, just take mine. I don't need to. Like, I like them both. They're both my babies, but I really don't need to. Not defined in the dictionary, but people use them. Retrospective typing. Like backwards? Like typing. Wait, hold on. Wait, okay, so I need to know what retrospective typing is. Like, do you type upside down or do you type backwards? Or okay, let's look up the the definition of retrospective. Converting regrets to guidelines for future self. Off pill, you're making me more and more confused. What are we talking about? The time space continuum? I thought we were talking about keyboards and typing. I still remember that one stream that we had where we were just talking about space and time. Yeah, hello. Good morning. Hope you enjoy your coffee. Thank you. Thank you. I wrote coffee hours, but that was a lie. That was actually a lie. It's not coffee hours, it's actually tea hours. I decided to go with Earl Grey today. Some Earl Grey tea, and I took out like the biggest teapot that we had around. First mistake, because I didn't put enough tea leaves in here. So now I have like really, really watered down tea, but you know what? It's fine. It's not that watered down, it's still good. But um, it could be richer. We're talking about the space-time continuum? I mean, we could. What were we learning about last time? We're learning about something, the red something? Hold on, I already forgot everything. Space-time continuum. Red light? Were we talking about red light? Red lines? Red lasers? No, don't report me to Mr. YouTube. I can't get banned now. Oh, Kazu. Good Friday. Yeah, good Friday. Happy Friday. The sun is out. I went out this morning. I woke up bright and early. Got out with my cats. Took one of my cats, not both of them. Just Senbei. He was being really, really excited this morning. He's not usually like this. Senbei is usually the more relaxed one, the one that's full of anxiety, the one that's a little bit more quiet and afraid of people. But he was on the verge of having zoomies. He wasn't there yet, but his tail was up and he kept following me everywhere and running past me. So I was like, you know what? Maybe he just wants to run outside. So I just brought him out. The great thing about my cats is that they don't wander too far away from me. And Senbei's really cautious when it comes to things that he's not really familiar with. So he kind of just sticks to my side every time we're out. But it's cute. And he gets his sunlight. It was really strange though. The other day we had a snowstorm. Like it was an actual huge snowstorm. And today it's 20 degrees Celsius. Which is summer weather. It's actually just summer weather. I don't understand. We went from negative temperatures, we went from -0 degrees to -0, that doesn't make sense. Under 0 degrees, like -1 or something, -2, whatever it was, that makes snowfall, to 20 within a day. Maybe he saw something outside at night from the window and wanted to investigate. Maybe. Maybe. You know what he's doing right now? He's sitting on the windowsill. And the windowsill is small. It's like, it's barely a windowsill. Actually, okay, so the thing is, I don't even have a windowsill. It's more like in a small indent for the window. That's what it is. And my cat is 20 pounds. He's massive. He's huge. And when he stretches out, he can touch, like if I'm standing up, right? And he stretches out, he's like up to my ribs, my rib cage. Like that's how big this cat is. And I don't know how he is just sitting on the little ledge. The barely a ledge by the window. Yesterday it was 30 degrees Celsius and now it's cold. I can't understand. But that's nice. Right, you were dying, Septimus. It's good that it's slightly colder, but 30 degrees Celsius is crazy. I don't think I could ever do it. I can't live in a place that's too hot. Loaf bread cat? Actually, kind of. He is loaf colored. He's bread colored. My other cat's also bread colored. They're like white and brown. They have a white tummy and they're like brown at the top. And so they both look like croissants. Sorry, I have to say the French way. Croissant. Yeah, huge catto. But yeah, I was like, maybe eventually I'm gonna move back to my parents' place. And my parents live on the, like, they live in the other side of the world. Literally, like, on the other side of the world. And the thing is, though, is that where they live, it does get very hot. So I'm like, what if I just move to, like, Mongolia or something? What if I just go to Shangri-La? Honestly, Shangri-La doesn't sound too bad. Because it does get very cold there too, and the summers are not that hot. That's like what my parents are telling me, because if as a tourist there, because they kind of like live in the country, but as a tourist, living in Shangri-La is actually really expensive. But if you're a local, if you know your way around, things are actually really cheap. The cat can use magic. Duh, is just that shrimple. You know what? You're right. You don't know what's going on in their little heads. Cats are strange creatures. They're very mysterious. I know a lot of people who are scared of them, probably because they don't know what they're thinking. And honestly, I don't blame them for it, because cats don't have expression muscles, like face muscles that give them expression. So they don't really display emotion on their faces, unlike dogs and unlike humans or space lizards like me. So a lot of people are like, oh, they look angry all the time, they look pissed off all the time, but in fact they could be, I don't know, like a bundle of joy. You just can't tell from their face. This is why, if you want to know what a cat is thinking, you want to look at their tail. You want to look at what their body is doing. Like Luffy, my cat, whenever he's happy, he's very, very, like, you can read him like a book, because he would start skipping. Like, he would trot like a dog. It looks like he's floating on air. And his tail would be straight up. And he does this weird, like, merp sound. I can't do it. But there's like a small trill. And Senbei just gets oddly affectionate. Like, he does the slow blinks, and he starts staying really close to you. Yeah, the merp. Hello, Crimson. Welcome in. I need to blow my nose. Give me 1 sec. I love hot tea. I'm thinking of going to Alaska. Is Alaska good? I honestly don't know anything about Alaska. I know people going there for like anime conventions and other things, but other than that, I know nothing about Alaska. Or like no, never mind. I've seen news of like parties and stuff, and they have big houses and there's big backyards. Um, I'm guessing there's a lot of space in Alaska for that. If you need to move to a place that is super hot and you're not used to it, make sure to buy a lot of body cream. You'll need it or your back is going to have a lot of red pops. Red pops? Wait, that's good like lotion or sunscreen? I feel like I will need sunscreen for that. But at the same time, I like to just cover up when it comes to dry hot weather. This is what I learned. This is what I learned, right? Um for for just from my own personal experience, one time I went to the beach and I remember I was wearing a really thick white sweater. It was very thick. And plus the weather was like 30 degrees or higher at the time. Everybody was in their swimsuits, but I was like, I'm not a water person. Um, I'm a bit of a germaphobe when it comes to the ocean, so I was like, you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna sit here in my thick ass sweater. I didn't give a shit. And everybody who walked past me was like, "Oh, hey, Ark, aren't you warm in that?" And I was like, "No, I'm feeling just fine." Like I was perfectly fine. I wasn't feeling hot at all. Like maybe slightly warm, yeah, but for 30-degree weather, I was living. I was living my best life. And everybody else out there was just sweating. They're like, "Oh my God, it's so hot out here." And after that whole event was over, I realized that it was probably because I was reflecting the sun. My sweater was just reflecting the heat, the sun, because with dry heat, right? It's just all of the heat that you're getting, all of the heat that you're feeling is from the sunbeams. It's not really from the atmosphere. I'm a fish when it comes to a body of water. Like you just go diving and swimming. Like for me, I can swim, I just choose not to. Like I went through all the I wouldn't say all of them. I started my lifeguard lessons and that's when I quit. And it's like, no way, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't know. I never really liked water. It was more of a survival thing. It was Arc Mama, Arc Papa was like, you have to learn how to swim in situations where, um, like in necessary situations. For example, you accidentally fall into a lake or something. I'm like, okay, whatever. I've heard of stories where parents would just throw their kids in a body of water and they go, now learn. Learn through survival. What if you aim to become so pale that you just end up reflecting instead of absorbing any light? Wait, that would be the optimal thing to do, right? I actually don't think that's how our skin works, unfortunately, because what I heard was that the paler you are, the more you're likely to get sunburned. It's like I don't know if it's a light thing at that point. I think it's like a melanin thing, but I'm not sure. I'm not a biologist. I don't know how skin works. For me, I get freckles easily if I stay out in the sun for too long. So I'm always trying to like cover up. Both back lotion and sunscreen work, but like it's not that your skin touched the sun, is the fact that you're so hot, your body just starts having red dots that can pop. Oh, like bubble wrap. Oh, I don't think I'm ever going to go to a place like that. Actually, I think I have. I've already been to a place like that. I went to Vegas when it was 50. It was freaking 50 degrees Celsius. I'm never doing that again. Everyone was like, "Hey, Ark, why are you going at this time?" And honestly, I went because of the Final Fantasy 14 convention that was going on there. I really, really wanted to go. Plus, they were releasing their last expansion for the 10-year story that was going on in the game. So I'm like, I have to make it. Oh no no no! It was after that. They just finished releasing the last expansion, Endwalker. So that's the whole reason why I went to Vegas, and it was death. Yeah, it gets to 50 degrees Celsius, and um, oh my god, I had the worst time there. I honestly, the convention was okay. Nobody really had seats. The convention organization was a bit of a, I would say it's a little chaotic. Um, because they had to cancel things last minute. Then I met someone I knew there, and then they made me install all these devices for them for their shop. And I'm like, do I look like tech support? Do you? Do I look like tech? I barely know you. But yeah, I was like climbing ladders and shit, and I also ended up being a personal translator for some reason, and I'm like, why am I here? Why am I here? But I don't know. It was an interesting experience. I would never do that again, but it was an interesting. Plus, I'm not a Vegas person. I don't like gambling. I didn't even gamble at all. Um, Prices were really expensive. Food was expensive. Oh boy, I don't want to be a not Texas, Vegas hater, but like, it's just not my thing. Like, I know people out there who are like, yeah, Vegas, yeah, um, it's their lifestyle. Not me. I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite of, sorry, that was my stomach. I'm the opposite of, that type of lifestyle. Like, maybe back in the day, I was. I used to go clubbing with friends, and I used to go drinking with them all the time. But this was like years. This was years and years and years ago. I'm just old and tired now. Yes, I don't tan at all. I just burn and get massive headache. I don't like that. I think the fact that, I'm not sure, but I know you get headaches from dehydration, from a lack of water. So it could just be that you're not drinking enough water, but I'm not sure. I don't know. That's just what it is like for me. If I'm not drinking enough water and it gets really hot and I'm sweating, I get headaches. The worst thing about throwing your children into water to make them learn to swim is it actually works. If not, they're just gonna drown, and that's where the parents need to do their job. Start swallowing up all the salty seawater. No. Honestly, our papa has that kind of mentality. He just likes to throw me into things, and he's like, figure it out yourself. And I'm like, but but I don't know. I don't know how to do it. And then I start crying. And then I do it anyway. That's just how I learned a lot of things in life. I just suck it up. I start crying and I start doing it. It works. Um but it did affect my mental in a negative or maybe positive way. Maybe a bit of both. That's what I learned from, I was listening to someone talk about just being in the CIA, and they're like, this is exactly how they do it in the CIA. This is exactly how they train the members of the CIA. They just throw them into like simulations, and they're like, do it. And apparently it works because you start, like, the more, if you don't have a choice, you just learn how to cope, right? And they get thrown into like real life situations where they actually just need to survive. So it makes sense. Like, I understand where our papa was coming from, but like, man, man, at least give me some guidance. Holy 50 degrees Celsius, you mad man, even here in Asia side, it's not even that hot. Yeah, 50 degrees Celsius. That's what it's the desert. It's a desert there. It gets kind of cool at night, but it gets really hot during the daytime. I have to mute myself again. Give me one. I'm also gonna close the door. There we go. Because I'm not the only one in this house. And there are people still sleeping. Anti-gamblers unite. Yeah. Like, I don't hate gambling, but I know that I have a very addictive personality. I've learned this through MapleStory. I learned this the hard way. Actually, it wasn't even the hard way. I think MapleStory was probably surface level when it comes to like real life gambling. But all of those premium surprise boxes, the loot boxes, oh boy. Those got me good. And then I had to quit. So now I'm like, I'm never going to touch like actual gambling because I know I'm gonna once I step foot into that hole, I'm just going to fall and probably land hard. Vegas these days is just an empty town. That stuff happens there from time to time. Yeah, like the rest of it is, from what I heard, the rest of it is pretty, I wouldn't say it's like empty, but there isn't much happening and everything just happens on the strip. Everything in Vegas happens on the strip. And plus, I do think that Vegas is kind of a little bit outdated now. Back in the day, maybe like 20 years ago, Vegas is the thing, right? Like everybody wants to go to Vegas. But in comparison to all of the entertainment and all of the shows that we have now in other places, it's kind of old. Like it hasn't changed at all from 20 years ago, is what I'm trying to say. Nothing in Vegas has changed. I don't think they can change because all of the infrastructure and all the things are already there. I was talking to a driver actually, like the driver that was driving me around from like I think the airport to the hotel, and he's just saying that like most of the locals in Vegas, they're really tired of the strip. Like they just don't want to be there at all because of the traffic. The roads are so small. I guess they didn't really think about it when they first built it, but there's traffic there all the time. So they always try to avoid driving through that area because you're going to be stuck there. You're just going to be stuck there for hours. I miss some of the things that you guys said. When you buy eggs from the grocery and go home, it might end up being a baked egg. Yeah, you're gonna end up cooking it. Have you seen those videos of people cooking, like making steak on their car? On the hood of their car? Or I think there's an egg one too. Where you just crack an egg on your car and it just bakes. That's really insane to me. But at the same time, I live up in the north. Eggs cook at 40 degrees Celsius. Oh, okay. So you could cook an egg. You could cook it. Some Kenjutsu disciplines still do the similar thing with training. Beginners are thrown into practice, and if they don't block, they get smacked. Ouch. Ouch. I don't like the thought of that. Someone was teaching me, what was it? Judo? I can't imagine doing that in judo. Because for judo, the number one thing that you have to learn is learning how to fall, right? From what I heard. And so if you don't know how to fall properly and you just get thrown into practice and someone like, I don't know, throws you down without you learning how to relax your muscles, you're probably going to injure yourself and destroy something in your body. Judo and Aikido are like that. I'm not sure what the other one is. I'm not very fluent in martial arts. Yeah, the throwing thing, apparently. So it's like, they were telling me that judo is probably like one of the more defensive type of martial arts that you can learn because you're learning to take hits. The gachapon in MapleStory was a scam right from the start. Okay, here's the thing. This is how games get you. They release a really cute item, and I'm a sucker for cute things. I'm a sucker for like pretty cute things. And I'm like, oh, the rates aren't that bad, right? And I sometimes have like, I just have good beginner's luck, or I have like streamer luck or something, whatever it is. And sometimes I just like end up single pulling, one time pulling the thing that I want. And then that's when I'm like, oh, I'm so good at this. And I keep going. I keep going, and then I lose everything. But that's just I guess that's just the nature of gambling. I guess everybody has hit that point sometime. You can sell those for real money though. Like MapleStory? Wait, I already lost it, guys. Hold on. Selling accounts? That's how you get banned. 99% of gamblers quit before hitting the jackpot. You know, you're right. You're right. I remember the meme. You just keep going. Yeah, there's so much online gambling now that it's insane. I think people need to chill with that a little bit. Because it gets really toxic, especially when it comes to real life currency. This is money. This is money we're talking about. Like money that people live off of, right? Money that people need to survive. So when it comes to like sacrificing your life over this, I don't think it's very healthy. Also, I don't mind gambling, but also if you think of trying it, always remember you never win the house. Always win and just be there to have fun. This is how I kind of approach it every time I do go, which barely. But I set myself a budget, and I'm like, once I use up that money, I walk out. I turn around and I walk out. Or it's like when you hit green, that's when you walk out. Don't look back. Because you're never going to hit that again, and you know it. I'm so phlegmy today. Ugh. What's new? Most Eastern martial arts do that. They lie about rates. Korean made a law to reveal true rates because of MapleStory. It was all because of MapleStory? It's because of goddamn... I remember the huge controversy with MapleStory. I remember they were lying about rates. Something about... It wasn't the premium surprise boxes that you buy, but it was the upgrading stuff. Like if you guys haven't played MapleStory, like Lost Ark has that exact system too, where you're upgrading gear with the currency that you farm. And oftentimes when you reach the higher levels, there's a chance for your equipment to blow up, to get destroyed, and you never get it back again. So you got to farm for that piece of equipment again. So I remember MapleStory was like fucking up the rates for people. Apparently for like new players that joined, they had better rates to keep them in. For old players who have been playing the game for a long time, their rates were terrible. And some of them were like close to zero or zero. Like they couldn't even make it. It was on the news here. Oh God. Yeah, I think I quit a little bit before that. It's a good thing I didn't invest more time into it, because man, that would have been shit. But also at the same time, I was a casual player, so I would have had the higher rates anyway, because apparently it's like relative to the amount of hours you spent in the game or how long you've spent in the game recently. And I don't really play for long amounts. If you were to use real life money for gambling, just think of that money as burn money. You're pretty much already thrown that money into a fire. Yeah, that's a good mentality to have. Even with like things like stock markets. Stock market is actually just, if you're in it, it's actually just gambling at that point. And if you're like buying penny stocks, oh god. Like people lose their entire lives over stock market. Hello, J Law. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Welcome in. That's the correct mindset. Always have a budget and never go over it. Yeah, that's what Ark Mama's taught me. She's like, the moment that was the green comment that I made. Why am I getting bonked? Wait, where's my activity list? I don't know if you guys have redeemed anything because I cannot see. I think we're good, right? She's like, the minute you see green, just fuck it, just turn tail and take what you've earned. It doesn't matter if the prices keep going up, right? Or if the jackpot keeps going up or whatever. You're still winning at this point. You don't have to reach all the way up there. You're just, at this point, it's just FOMO that is making you want to keep going. But FOMO is probably the worst drug you can take. Mental drug. Gambling's bad, don't gamble unless it's gacha. Even, I mean, yeah, I mean, I've seen people like kill their relationships because of gacha. I just saw one thing last night on X, on Twitter. Someone broke up with their, was it girlfriend, or they divorced or something? I don't remember what it was. But they were trying to pull for Farina. And their partner was like, I didn't expect you to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on her. Farina isn't even that good, right? You just have to have the main character energy. You'll make it in the last moment when you've lost everything already. No, I don't believe in that. I really don't believe in that. I hate that thought too. I hate the thought of having main character energy. I always tell myself I'm just a side character, and I kind of am. I'm just a background character. I think living your life with the thought of just being an NPC is a lot easier than living your life as the protagonist. Because then you don't set those huge expectations on yourself. Right? Like if you're just chill, if you're just on the sidelines, you can start setting small goals, achieve them, and it'll be fine. It's not, you also lose your ego. You don't go, oh, I can't, people don't respect me. It's fine, they shouldn't. May I share a link about a really funny story related to gambling? Yeah, sure, go ahead. You can send links in chat too. It doesn't get blocked. On Twitch at least. I don't know about YouTube. I don't know how the YouTube not the algorithm, the block thing works. I never really played with it. Farina has a $20K value. What, really? She's that good? Okay. Wait, let's say this. What if I just put it on the screen? I think that's easier. Where's my Windows capture? Whoa. Oh yeah, it's you're not losing weight. What are we looking at? Smith founded the Federal Express in 1971 and it began operations in 1973. And that was ages ago. Smith wasn't deterred after he graduated from Yale, served in the Marine Corps for 2 tours of duty in Vietnam. He bought controlling interest in Arkansas aviation sales. Wait, who is this? Oh, how he rescued FedEx from bankruptcy by playing blackjack in Las Vegas? Oh, wait, hold on. He took FedEx's last 5,000 and won 27,000 playing blackjack. Holy moly. That could be you. I'm kidding. Don't don't do it. Investors declined to give FedEx more money. I feel like I get the gist of this story. And then they're just talking about the revenue. And now FedEx is worth 3.9 billion, according to Forbes. Wow. I feel like you just got really freaking lucky. That could be us. No, I've heard more horror stories than I have heard of success stories from gambling. It's sometimes worth it. It's only worth it if you win, but it's like it's I don't know. I feel like it's 1 in a million. Hello, Natsuki. How is my favorite space lizard doing? I'm your favorite space lizard. I'm probably the only space lizard you know. I'm doing good. I've got my Earl Grey tea here with me. I have a piece of dark chocolate, which is technically my breakfast. It's raspberry dark chocolate. There's like chunks of dried raspberry pieces in it. Dark chocolate is more superior than milk chocolate, by the way. You missed context? My $20K comment? Hold on. Listen, if I want to buy $20K worth of Genshin stuff for Farina, I would. Is she your favorite character? Is Farina your favorite character? I don't I'm sorry, I never really liked her. I get her appeal though. I respect the simping. But she's not my character. Farina is kind of good, but it's more of her being a character that got written well, which is rare from Hoyo these days. Yeah. No, I think you're right there. Okay. I was just thinking for a bit. I was like, Farina? Well written? But I think you're right. I think she is well written. I just don't like her character design. I don't like how she looks. I think she has too much of that Y2K look to her. I don't like her hair. I don't like her hat. I don't like her outfit. Sorry. Sorry, I'm just shitting on your waifus right now. My bad. Okay, the thing is, Farina looks like a character that I would love in my, like, back in the day. Like, small Ark, younger Ark, would have loved Farina. And I think that's the reason why I don't like her. Because she's a character that that I would have loved. And I like too many characters like that. Farina brain rot. The Y2K bro is getting dissed. I don't know. It's like, you know that old style? Like maybe it's just coming back. Maybe like people just enjoy that. But like the OG style and the You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the visual, not the visual K, like the old, yeah, I'm just gonna say the Ojo-sama, OJ style that people liked back in the day. I used to love that. I don't even play Genshin. Wait, but you can't. How do you simp for a character that you don't really that you don't? You know what? Never mind. I get it. Burn the lizard. I don't burn. I don't burn. I have a layer of moisture around me, and it just absorbs all of the heat. By the way, a bit of lore for you. I feel like Ojo-sama hair drills enjoy. Okay, the Ojo-sama hair drills, I like that shit. That's good stuff. That's good design. That's good design because not a lot of people like it. I think that's the reason why I like it. I'm just a hipster. I don't know. Like, maybe because I never liked. Okay, maybe I just hate my old self so much that I started liking things that my old self didn't like. And then I also started hating stuff that my old self likes. So this is all just a personal thing. All these opinions I'm making now, it's all personal bias. It's not even the character, it's not even the game. It's just me. It's just a me thing. May I share my favorite bit of Farina brain rot? Sure, go ahead. Tell me what it is. My favorite character in Genshin is God, Navia? Is that her name? How can I call her my favorite character when I forgot her name? Genshin. Yeah, Navia. Now her design is peak. With the Ojo-sama drills? Man, that is good design. Why am I hearing double arc? Am I in the background? Do you guys hear double of me? I don't hear double of myself. Sounds normal, it's fine. Single arc. You don't hear double. You don't hear double? Hold on. I hear double. Okay. Wait. It's fixed. It's fixed. Right? Are we good? No, I think Lauren is right. I had myself on a different output. Yeah. It's not you, it's me. It's not a you problem, it's me. You hear triple arc now? Well, isn't that fun? 3 of me. Would you guys go insane if there was 3 of me? I'm actually not that bad, right? I'm not that chaotic. I think I'm pretty zen. You would? Would honestly be interesting. The one where I point at each other. I point at every one of me, my clones. The Spider-Man meme. I love how in the this is what I heard. Like, I never actually watched the movie. I'm going to watch it, by the way, but I heard that in the Spider-Man Homecoming movie, they actually had the Spider-Man meme where like they had all the Spider-Mans pointing at each other. Or was it like Into the Spider-Verse? I don't remember which one it was. It wasn't okay. Wait, it wasn't Spider-Verse because I remember people mentioning Andrew Garfield. And if he's in it, it has to be the live action version. It was No Way Home and Spider-Verse. It was the both of them. Oh. I have to catch up. Into the Spider-Verse end credit. Oh, okay. It's fun when they add things like this into the movies. There can only be one arc. I think you would implode if there was three of you. Too much arc to go around. I would be... I'm not into imploding, by the way. Imploding is not my thing. I don't even think I would, like, self-destruct. Like, I wouldn't kill my clones either. I just let them do their own thing. Like, what was that one series called? Orphan Black? Yeah, that was really good. That was a really good show. Where, I don't know if you guys watched it, but essentially the main character discovers that people are after her. They're trying to kill her. And then she discovers that there's clones of herself. And they're trying to kill off all of her clones. So she starts working together with all of her clones in order to tackle whatever it is that is trying to kill them. Well, it was good in the beginning, and then it got too stressful for me, so I had to drop it. But other than that, I really enjoyed whatever I watched. I don't know about No Way Home because I didn't watch it. My sister keeps telling me to watch it. She's like, this is the peak of Marvel. And I'm like, all right, I'll watch it. And then I never did. I think that the reason why I don't watch a lot of movies now is because back in the day, I used to go to movie theaters a lot. I used to go a lot with my friends. But now that I live so far away from them, I'm like, I'm just here by myself. Like, they do invite me to go and stuff, but I'm like, I'm not gonna take a 2-hour commute to where you are to watch the movie with you, right? It's that or I watch the movie by myself. And so I'm just sitting here, I'm like, I'll just wait until it's available on streaming services. And then now that it's finally out, I get too lazy or I procrastinate and I stop watching things. We could always share Arc to different streams, infect them like a virus. 3 arcs could take over 3 streams? I could collab with everybody. Hold on. Hold on, I think you're onto something. We could have like 10,000 collabs. Okay, well, if there's 3, that's 3 collabs. But like, I could keep cloning until I become 1,000 or 10,000 into the Arcverse. Like, imagine you're on Twitch, right? Or you're on YouTube, and you're like, oh, I want to watch a VTuber, or I want to watch a stream. You click on Iron Mouse, but it's like Iron Mouse and Arc. Or you click on, like, I don't know, who else is streaming? Giga, and it's just Giga and Arc. And every stream that you click is just them and Arc. You can't escape. I'm everywhere. I'd make them work while I play, but then we'd fight each other to play. Yeah, I know. That would happen to me too. But the thing is, I kind of like doing work. I like doing the work that I'm doing now, so we would just do work faster. I think I would start separating my work into different sections and be like, you work on this, I work on this, the other arc works on this. And then we would finish everything. We would finish everything in a split second. It would be so fast. I would get all of people's commissions ready within like 15 minutes. We would have a commission factory going on. An arc factory with arc labor. Except the only problem is now is that we have to split up the pay, so it's gonna be the same thing. Each arc earns a penny. The arc factory must grow. I guess it wouldn't I guess it would be fine if I had the ability to like merge myself back into one. Like Naruto. It would be the Shadow Clone Jutsu, where we'd split up into like 10 and we'd work. And then when it comes to lunchtime, when it comes to buying things, I just merge myself back into one entity. So that we don't have to split up the pay as well, because we're all just one person in the end. You can have each on a different rotation, one do work, one stream, one just existing. The one existing would be facing mental turmoil. I just want to let you guys know that right now. They would be so depressed. Because knowing me, I get very depressed when I have nothing to do. When I'm just sitting there in my own thoughts. Then I start spiraling. That one arc is going to be a bomb, like a ticking time bomb. So no, that we have to give that last arc some work to do. Whether it's cleaning the house or chores or something else. Imagine food costs. Oh god, food is so expensive. Are we going to get Ark dinner in our Ark house while Ark utensils while watching Ark? Now this is what I'm talking about. This is the real Arkverse. Everything's named after me. It's not just having clones of me too, but everything's named after me. You get an Ark tumbler, you get an Ark, you're wearing Ark clothes. It's like the Miku-verse, right? Like there's a Miku of every country. There's gonna be a Miku, there's gonna be an Ark of every country. There's gonna be an Ark of everything. That the point so that the other two will feel motivated to not be like the existing Ark. We set an example of the existing Ark. No, that'd be terrible. No one gets to suffer here. Ark clothing line when? I'm just gonna say that things are coming. Things are already in the works. Things are already happening. Soon. Soon you might see something. Not an actual clothing line. But we did have do you guys remember the poll? For those who were here, we had a poll about merch. Wink wonk. Kind of sounds like somewhere a little north from where I live. Oh god. Don't say it off, Pill. I pray for your safety. Don't say it. Can't wait to see the thing. Yeah, I'm excited. Because this is my first time doing anything like this. Hello, Kami. Happy Friday. Wow, someone's excited. Hi! Ark is making Ark Country. That is exactly what's happening. Oh shit, Jayla. He's pulling out the leaks. Oh, I just saw your... Natsuki, I just saw your sunglasses thing. Give me one sec. Where is it? Ah, there we go. 10 minutes ago. Okay, I'm just gonna put out the... I'm not hearing the Twitch alerts. I wonder why. Maybe I actually have to turn it on for myself. You might hear double the Twitch alerts, but it's okay. Right? Look at that lovely smile. Oh, thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Hello, Wasa. Hello, June. Wait, you were already here. Knock, knock. Who's there? Gun down this man. Who are we killing? Who are we assassinating today? Ah. You know the book that I was reading, Murder Your Employer? The first rule to assassination is do unto them what you would do unto yourself. As in, make it quick. Don't let them suffer. Even though they deserve it, you know, a kill's a kill. Just kill them. What are you drawing, Ark? What am I drawing? I don't think I'm drawing anything. Yeah, I don't think I'm drawing anything. We're just chilling here. We're just talking. We're just having a very zen, comfy moment where we don't talk about killing people or imploding, destroying things. I thought it was gonna be a kink thing at first. What? Wait, what? Oh, like the shadow clone thing, the cloning thing? Why is that the first thing you think of, huh? Natsuki, get your head out of the gutters. We're talking about dividing up work. We're not talking about about kinks. Though no shame if you're into that. Just chatting reminds me of working stream. I know, right? Because we never get work done and we just end up talking anyway. Which is why I'm like, maybe today let's just not work because I can't concentrate on it. And I know I'm not going to concentrate on it. And we just chill and stare at each other. Move our mouths. Flap our lips. Not the shadow clone thing, the do unto them as you would as you would yourself bit with the killing part. Oh, I see. Get your head out of the gutters, Natsuki. Wait, I don't see it. I'm not sure what goes on what goes on in your head. I don't know if I want to find out. Sadism? No, I don't. Maybe because I'm not a sadist. That I can't relate. I have to get into the brain of a sadist. Gotta go now, need to focus on my job. Have fun. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Septimus. Bye-bye, bye-bye. On a Friday? Working on a Friday? Those are my beer hours. Fridays are my beer hours, are my drinking hours. Like at my old workplace, we would have happy hours, like actual happy hours, but a lot of times it would just last the entire day. And anytime you step foot into the cafeteria or into the kitchen, someone is going to come up to you and be like, hey, want a beer? Use a rusted knife. No, you're gonna get tetanus, whatever it's called. Is that what it's called? No, don't do that. I'm at work also, but I'm by myself today, so I can watch as much as I want. Oh, that's nice. By yourself? That's what I used to do. I used to lock myself in a meeting room and pretend I'm in a meeting, but I'm not. The thing is, there was nobody using the office anyway. I just didn't want to talk to anyone. In case that there is someone there in the office at the same time as me, I didn't want to be there to socialize. Coffee hours, hell yeah. Hi, Azu. Yeah, coffee hours today. We're just chilling today. We're just chilling. By the way, Monster Hunter Wilds came out with a new update last night, from what I heard. But the thing is, I've already uninstalled the game. I uninstalled it for Helldivers. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But the thing is, I can't have both. I can't have both Helldivers and Monster Hunter because of the storage issue I have right now going on. Woo, Helldivers! Yeah, Helldivers. I came back from a sushi buffet. I am dead. That sounds like fun. I am so jealous. At the same time, I would hate to be you too. Like I like being at the buffet and I like the act of eating and I like tasting things and I like putting sushi in me. But the hell that you experience afterwards is just not worth it sometimes. This is why I don't really like buffets. Because you want to eat your money's worth. And food is expensive. So you're like, let me just see how much food I can cram into my tiny ass stomach. And the thing is, there's a slight delay, I feel, when it comes to eating, as in your brain doesn't recognize how full you are in the moment of eating. And only afterwards, like half an hour after you finish eating, is when you actually feel the fullness. But sometimes it's too late. Sometimes you realize that you've overexpanded your stomach and everything is hurting. On the verge of throwing up, yeah, that's not a good feeling. Not a good feeling. So I don't know. I like buffets, I don't like buffets. Nowadays when I go to buffets, I'm like, I'll just eat until I feel full. Or I think I'm full. I don't want to stuff myself anymore. I've lost everything. This is going on. Yeah, at that point, you gotta give them that too, and it's gonna take super long to pull out. What's the context? What's the context? What are we pulling? What are we pulling out? Monster Hunter will never leave. It's a great game. And I'm regretting because I went to Japan before Monster Hunter Wilds came out. And right next to the Square Enix cafes, every single Square Enix cafe was a Monster Hunter cafe. And if you go to the Square Enix cafes, it's a free admission, I think, to the Monster Hunter cafe as well. It's a free admission. So you just have to book for, I think you just have to book one. Or it's like either it's free or it's like half off or something. I don't remember. I don't want to like spout out lies, but I remember it was something like that. And so if I was into Monster Hunter at that time, if I was playing Monster Hunter Wilds, I would have gone. I would have went to the Monster Hunter cafe as well. I've only been to the Eorzea cafe. Which one? The Tokyo one? I'm guessing. The Tokyo one is good. It feels like Gridania. It actually feels like you're in a tavern. I heard the one in Osaka, the Eorzea cafe in Osaka, is based off Ulda. It's not as tavern-like, but it's still nice. Both the menus are different. So don't think that, oh, since you already visited the Tokyo Eorzea cafe, that you're not going to visit the Osaka one, because like it's very different. Pulling out? That's what I read. I'm just reading what you guys are typing in chat. The Monster Hunter Cafe hasn't opened yet when I visited. Well, you're going soon, right? There's your chance. Monster Hunter Wilds will always be around. Helldivers 2 is something where you have to be there in the present moment. That's why I think it is a better choice between the two. I am close to installing Monster Hunter Wilds on my eDrive. It's just gonna take long for some of the assets to load up. I might see like blank faces and like I don't know, characters in like 5 polygons or something. But I think it's fine. I think it should be fine. Arkveld is still Arkveld, even though he looks like a block. Just a white blob. Right? Do I really need to know where his head is? Not really, just keep smacking. He's gonna die eventually. Do I need to go to an adult cafe to get the Limsa experience? I mean, if you want the full Limsa experience, if that's what you're into, if you're into the RP aspect of Final Fantasy, sure, go ahead. I've never been an RPer. I have friends who RP. I don't really RP. I don't adult RP either. But I hear that there's a whole system going on. Like you can actually buy services and things, and I'm like, whoa. Whoa, that's a lot. The first thing I hear coming here is pulling out. Hi, Ural. Okay, honestly, Ural, I don't know the context of that either. I was just reading things. I don't know where that came from. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it, Ural. You're fine. Pretend you didn't hear anything. We just started. We just started the conversation. Nothing has happened. Where's my skimply cloth Mikotes? I guess you're gonna have to find the Limsa experience yourself, Azu. You're gonna have to find it. I don't there is not an Eurasian cafe based on Limsa, but there are other things there. There are other things there in Tokyo, other establishments and other services in Tokyo that could give you the Limsa experience. Not that I encourage it or anything. There is context to it, but it's better with no context. Now I'm curious as to what you were talking about, but whatever. We'll keep it that way. Now you guys are talking about Final Fantasy 14 RP. I forget that you play Final Fantasy 14 too. Yeah, we were talking about the Eorzean cafes. We are talking about how in Tokyo the cafe is based off of Gridania. The one in Osaka is based off of Ulda. You don't though? Played a bit, couldn't get into it. Wait, didn't you come from Toasty's stream? I know you from Toasty. But Toasty's just a big Final Fantasy 14 head. That's really all she plays. It's that and BL. God shall not be so kind when he comes to judge us all. Oh, I'm already going to hell. I know it. There's no spot for me up there. Will Limsa Cafe have that one bench on the side? The one bench on the side, like near the fountain? There's a specific bench? Okay, the fact that the cuck chair? Excuse me? There's an RP, but I'm surprised you know about it. There's a cuck chair? Okay, now I'm judging you guys. Who are you guys? The fact that you guys know about this cuck chair tells me something. Maybe you should maybe you guys should pull out for a bit. Limsa Cafe should be somewhere rural and far away, like on a small island north of Hokkaido. It'd be really cool if they had one in Okinawa. Surrounded by waters. Like, Limsa is not really, like, you know, a beach place. But when I think of water, right, when I think of ports, I'm like, oh, Okinawa could kind of fit the bill. A cock chair? No, a cuck chair. No, Mel. You're now you guys are just making shit up. No one said anything about a cock chair. We're talking about cuck chairs. I'm more excited about visiting Ham Ham Pam Pam than revisiting Eorzea Cafe. That is true. Like, for me too, honestly, because maybe because I've already been there and you've been there too. We've both been to the Yorzen Cafe, so we kind of know exactly what to expect. Whereas, like, I don't think I've been to Korea in a very long time. I haven't been to Hamam Pampan. I'm gonna have to make another trip. Not anytime soon, like maybe in a few years. After I've really settled down in my new place and I move. Did I hear Hamam? Yeah, we're all a bunch of Limbus players here. We're gonna be bringing back Limbus Company next week, by the way. How will they pull out when they're already in the chair, though? Oh my god. Oh my god, calm down. Calm down, guys. I think there was some drama that started over RP. People claiming that that one bench by the fountain. I love how people are like, this is my chair now. This is our chair. You know what they should do? Just have a house. They should just have an FC house, buy a house in Final Fantasy, and just put a chair in the house. That way you can really claim it and call it your own. This is in a public space. It's like you can't claim a park for yourself. You can't be like, this swing is my swing now. No one can sit on it. This tree, my tree. No one can look at it. No one can touch it. Kids, get away. Get off my tree. This is our chair, comrade. 07. So just now I'm trying to at least learn the basic language. Korean? That'd be fun. I think that's a fun journey. I think learning things is always exciting. Fuels your brain juice. Sorry, it motivates your brain. Stimulates your brain. Make sure to play before the April Fool's event ends. When does it end? I'm guessing like in 7 days after April 1st on Tuesday. They usually do 7-day events, right? They never do like 5. In that case, I might have to play on Monday. So I can at least manage somewhat since I'm not a native English speaker. I'm not that confident in speaking it. Good luck, Kazu. Sometimes when you know more languages, it is easier to learn new ones. That's what it's like for me. I think it's easier for me to pick up languages. I noticed because of knowing other ones. My brain juices have long since leaked out. You've got a raisin in there in your skull, Natsuki? God, someone put a hose to your brain. I've learned that actually as you get older, there's a chance for your brain to have too much juice. Like there could be too much fluids in your head and then you gotta drain it. I don't know how that works. But that's scary to think about. Drain the brain juice. I think just getting old is scary. Says me, I'm already 5,000 years old. The April Fool event this year is so peak. That's what I heard from what. Oh, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. Thanks, Azu. That's what I heard from everybody in Discord. From what you guys were saying. I don't want to spoil myself too much yet. Like, the thing is, the only thing I know is that it's peak. And that's it. Ah. I would say it depends on the person. For some people, it's actually harder because now you're thinking too much in 2+ languages. I'm gonna have to say that it's easier to learn a new language, but it's harder to be fluent in it because you're not using it all the time. Like, I struggle with this too. I think I'm getting better at English, but there was a time where I'm like not fluent in my native language and I'm not really fluent in English either. Like, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm in between both, so I struggle with speaking. Would it be possible to forget your native language if you live somewhere for a really long time? Like you literally convert to another language entirely? Yeah, that is what happens. I haven't used my native language in like over 10 years. Well, I don't use it every day. I barely use it now. Versus like 10 years ago, I would use it like every day. Or like over 10 years ago, I would use it every day. So like my native language is not English, so sometimes I would get on the phone with like Ark Mama and Ark Papa because they don't speak English, and I'm struggling to communicate. I'm struggling to tell them what I'm thinking because I'm like, what's that word again? I don't remember. So yeah, that does happen. And now I can say that I'm more fluent in English than I am at my own language, which sucks. Which sucks. That tells me that I gotta go back and like de-rust. That's just some conspiracy aliens come up with so they can drink brain juices. You're onto something. Don't listen to Kazu, guys. Don't listen to him. He knows too much. Thanks to denial, I'm immortal. Yoro? You're immortal now? Did you sip the vampire juices? Are you like what's her face? Maria Antoinette? Wasn't it like one lady who kept bathing in the blood of virgins? It's like apparently a real thing that she did because she thought she would stay young forever. But apparently that's a okay. So what I heard, right? I'm not a scientist or anything, but I remember reading an article about plasma. They were doing an experiment with plasma, and they were injecting like a young mouse's blood, not blood, but like plasma from the blood into an older mouse. And the older mouse actually, they got younger. Like they were reverse aging. They were Benjamin Buttoning. It's really interesting. I'm like, wait, that's real. That's actually real. Maybe we solved immortality through immoral ways, but like what if that's it? Then you can never die. Don't kill people. What you said is actually a better way to put it. Wait, what did I say? I've already lost everything. I don't know the context of anything anymore. Like I could be saying something 5 minutes later, it would be out my head, and then I wouldn't remember. Then you guys would. This has happened before. I feel like you guys have brought up something that I mentioned, and I'm like, when did I say that? Or I'm like, I would tell a story, and you guys are like, yeah, you already said that before. See, when you say this, Natsuki, maybe you should give chat lessons. Lessons on what? Like, what's the context? I don't remember. What? Like lessons. Oh, like we have language lessons? I think that would be interesting. I thought about so I know someone, like I mentioned this, maybe I've already told this story. See, I have terrible memory. I don't remember. I know someone who started streaming on Twitch. This guy's he's really popular now, maybe you know him. But then after when he started streaming on Bilibili because he was a English speaker, and people enjoyed him speaking in shitty Chinese that he got super popular. He's like really big on Bilibili now. English is not your first language. Could have fooled me. You speak English like a native speaker. Thought you were from NA. I am from NA. I am from NA, Companion Cube. It would be a shame, right, if I didn't speak like a native speaker because I have been here for years. And I don't really have a like a speech assistant or anything, whatever they're called, but I'm kind of just picking things up and grabbing tips from people. Anytime I see something that's like, oh, here's how you can speak better in English, I'm like, oh, gimme. I need to know. Silence the heretic. Who, me? Or you? I'm gonna keep talking, Natsuki. There's no way you can silence me. I'm gonna keep yapping. That's Potato's job. Potato may actually be the heretic here. Elizabeth Bathory? I think it's her. Wait, I think it's Elizabeth Bathory. Unless you got beheaded or something, right? Let's find out. Vampire or victim? This is her. Countess Elizabeth Bathory of Exed was a Hungarian noblewoman and an alleged serial killer. Maybe they knew something that we didn't know. Bathory and four of her servants were accused of torturing and killing hundreds of girls and women from 1590 to 1610. Give us lessons on your native language. Language deep dive? I feel like it would be too hard. I don't know. I feel like a lot of you guys already know how to speak like the basics. Cause I feel like my language is a meme at some point. We can't make factories of newborns to extract young plasmids. God damn it. We can't make artificial babies. Immortality, the journey to immortality is over. No more babies, no more fake babies. Pick any Scandinavian language and have fun. I'm too scared. I've seen Welsh and I'm like, no, that's just English but harder. How do you even pronounce some of those words? That's terrifying. Some of those words are really long. Hello, Thought. Hello, DVD. Good morning. Happy Friday. We're just here to chat. We're just talking. Elizabeth Bathory, the one who was famous for the story of bathing young women in blood to be youthful. That was her. That's her, all right. That's what Wiki says. Want to know what would be a killer TTS redeem? You guys have asked me about a TTS redeem before. And my answer to that will always be no. It would be a killer. It would actually kill me. It would kill my brain. Because my brain works in a way where it's just one way. It's one way with like huge walls around on the sides of the roads, right? So if I were to ever deviate the path, if I were ever to go somewhere else and have my brain think of something else, it would never go back to this road. Thanks for the stretch and hydrate, Azu. I can't multitask. Like I can switch, but it's like you guys have seen my brain work on this stream. Like I always lose context of what we were talking about because I can never remember. So if we had a TTS redeem, if we had a TTS and you guys were to put a message in there, and I'm in the middle of saying something, then I hear TTS, my brain would just, it would either lose everything, as in I would forget what I was talking about and focus on whatever TTS is going on, or I would not even focus on that. I would like just blank, I would blank out. You would just see me like deer in headlights, eyes wide, saliva coming out of my mouth. I'm drooling. Yeah, TTS is text to speech. Cool glasses. Thank you. They're made by Misu Murasaki? Yeah, Misu Murasaki. They're really nice. Same with my other reading glasses. They're all by her. You heard it from Ark herself. She wouldn't be able to handle Ark having a physical voice. Clearly she's trying to silence us. What? Maybe you're also losing your mind, Natsuki. I don't know what you I don't know what you meant by that. You guys having a physical voice, right? I cannot handle you guys having a physical voice, yeah. Too many voices in my head. There's already too many voices going on in my head that is my own voice. So now you're gonna be adding like another, I don't know, 5, 10, how many of you guys are in here? That's already way too much. It would be chaos. It would be chaotic. I wouldn't be able to function. That would be fun to see. Overloading my brain? No way. I don't think so. Yeah, out of memory? I'm already out of memory. We're already past that point. I don't think my brain can grow any more than what it is right now. I don't think I can make any more neural connections. This is it. I'm just gonna deteriorate from now on. Reminds me of Leon, the movie. Is it the one with Natalie Portman? Is that her name? $1994. Oh, it is. Oh, that's the one. I've never watched this one. I keep seeing images of it, and that's how I know of it. Hello, Blobby. How goes? That's the first time I've seen the model go. Me? They say that one is quite good. I do want to watch it. I really like Natalie Portman's movies. Like I really enjoy her acting. I really like her as an actress. I know she's like tiny in here. She's not really like full-fledged Natalie Portman of now, back in the day, but like I still would love to watch it. Genuine question, how do you think chat would taste if we had a corporeal form? Well, first of all, I have to know what you mean by corporeal form. How you guys would taste? Are you guys saying that you don't have a corporeal form right now? Like, wait, what are you? Just data? Fleshy. I bite into you. You probably taste like iron because you're 75% blood. Sour gummy worms? If you guys tasted like sour gummy worms, I would just eat you up, honestly. Slowly. Albeit slowly, because I don't like sugar that much. Um, yeah, you would just taste like beast. I don't know. I actually can't see you guys as like a physical food. I see you guys as like creatures. Yes, but I feel like all creature tastes like chicken, no? Doesn't everything just taste like chicken at the end of the day? Just meat? What's going on here? Crimson Fire, thank you for the 200 bits. Hi, Ark, you're cool. Sorry, never show up to your stream so early. Have a good stream. Thank you. Thank you for the 200. It's been a while, huh? It's been a while. I remember coming into Crimson Fire streams for a bit. I just lurked. I just lurk in the background. Shh, we can't let Ark know that we're just the voices in her head. You guys aren't real? Then who am I talking to? Who am I talking to right now? The red and the blue gummy worms. Do they have different flavors? Wait, red would be strawberry, right? What's blue? Blue raspberry, or is it blueberry? I'm not really a gummy worm enjoyer. Like, I've had the Pepsi Coke earthworm gummy worms. I don't remember what the sour ones were like, the sour gummy worms. If I had to choose a candy, right? Like, if I had to say what my favorite candy is, I think it would be the milk candies. Like the milk and strawberry or milk and some sort of berry. I don't think we really have a lot of them here. Do we even have candies like that here? The milk candies? Like if you go to an Asian grocery store, maybe you'll be able to find it. You'll be able to find like White Rabbit and maybe some like milk and other type of candies. I just like them because I like the milk flavor. They're not too sweet. She's about to distort. I've already distorted, Azu. You've seen me distort. This physical form isn't real. Is this gacha? Wait, what is gacha? What is candy? I'm so confused. God, I'm distorting even more now. Put on reading glasses. Okay. I will. Maybe this will help me read. Maybe I can finally understand what you guys are talking about now. What is Haribo? Oops. What's Haribo? It says Haribo is Harry Potter. Wait. Wait. Oh, they're a company who makes like sour gummies and other gummies. Strawberry milk is always a banger. Yeah, even the strawberry milk itself. If you guys, holy shit, okay, if you guys go to Japan, in the combini, there is a specific strawberry milk that is really good. I don't remember the brand of it, but it's got strawberry chunks in it. It's just really nice. That's all I'm gonna say. If you ever visit, go get it. If you enjoy strawberry milk, go get it. Because that is the peak of strawberry milk. I don't think I've ever had strawberry milk that good. White Rabbit is fucking goated. I love eating rice paper. Somehow in my brain I read, I love eating paper. But rice paper is nice. I like the texture of it when it melts in your mouth. It's a nice texture. It's a nice feeling. It doesn't really have a taste. Not really. Guys, I know Ark should react to I know what Ark should react to. Trolley commercials? What is that? Haribo is definitely Harry Potter. Is that what how they say it in other places? Haribo? That's what it says here. I googled it and it was like Haribo is Harry Potter and I'm like, okay. I'll just accept it. Hello, Moogie. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Family Mart. Yeah, Family Mart. It's good. I think it was only in Family Mart, actually. So you wouldn't find it in Lawson's or... What's the other place? I don't remember. You need to open the PO box sometime so we can send you our local snacks. I'd send a ton for sure. I think that would be fun to try. And then we could have a like a snack eating stream and I could react to it. The thing is, I wouldn't even be able to eat that much. AI ruined Google. Maybe that's the thing. I was reading the AI response, which I shouldn't have done it, the AI overview. Fake info. Yeah, making shit up for real. That's what I mean by the black net, because AI is just learning off itself. AI is learning from AI, and it's just making shit up now. I miss city life in Japan. I miss getting intimidated by Japanese people because I don't speak conversational Japanese. You know, I don't get intimidated, but like I do understand what you mean by I miss city life in Japan because honestly, same. I miss being able to just go downstairs and see that a convenience store, some sort of like whether it's Lawson's, 7-Eleven, Family Mart open, and it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. Or when it's wintertime, oh my god. The winter times. So I didn't live in Japan, but I lived in a place that had like a Family Mart and Lawson's and 7-Eleven. But it was during my school days and during the winters, sometimes in the middle of the night. I lived in a city where it was safe for me to go out in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. when it's dark and there's no people and go to the nearest Lawson's and just be like, hey, can I have some Oden? And just sit there. Or like stand outside and just look at the snow. Like that was the best feeling. I remember being at so much peace. I can't do that anymore though. But I really miss it. I really miss like Asian city life. Like I'm sure you could do that in Japan too because there's like convenience stores open 24/7 everywhere. AI will eventually become obsolete because of that exact conundrum if we don't fix it. Thus we will be saved from AI. I don't know if it's ever going to leave. I don't think we're ever going to take AI away from the internet. It's just going to stay. Unfortunately. It was cold. Shoutouts, I did the same, but with climbing gyms. Oh, climbing gyms that are open. You had climbing gyms that were open 24/7? I'm guessing that's what you mean. But I think that's a cool feeling to have. Like finding safe spaces outside of your home in the middle of the night. I really do miss that. I keep saying I'm gonna move back. One day. Maybe like in 10 years time. The reason why I can't move right now is that I got 2 babies here. I have 2 cats. And I refuse to put them in a stressful situation like on a plane or something. If I'm really, really set on moving, I would probably drug them out and be like, okay, just sleep throughout the entire plane ride. But at the same time, I saw like limitations of pet weight. And apparently for cats, um, the heaviest cat you can bring on the plane is like 18 pounds, and my cat is probably over that. So I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot to consider. Remember when AI could, for some reason, generate codes that actually gave you stuff for a very brief period? That was fun. There was a time like that? You were getting free shit off AI? Like, codes? For what? Like groceries? Microwaves? I need one of those. I'm just thinking about my furniture now. I need a coffee table. I need a microwave. Um, I need a sofa. I need a desk. I need some chairs. AI, please give me some furniture codes. Hello, kawaii cuties. Welcome in. Lurkies and joke. How did the bean greet their long lost friend? Holy guacamole, how have you been? Oh, how have you been? I just missed that. That's a fun one. I love puns. Game category? Wait, what do you mean by game category? Are we gaming right now? Does it say that we're gaming? Are we in just chatting? I'm under no category? Oh my goodness. This entire time. There we go. For 2 hours? You thought it was on purpose? No! No, it was not on purpose. I ended the stream yesterday with it just chatting, so I thought it would transfer over, but I guess it didn't. For 2 goddamn hours. Oh, God. Yeah, just chatting. We're just chatting today. Let's read the funny hehehaha Limbus event. On Monday, right? Limbus Company on Monday? Wait, what do we even have on the schedule? No, it says Tribe 9 on Monday. It could be Limbus. Because we have to finish the April Fool's event before it's over. You see, just chatting, I changed it just now. Or more like I added it in because there was nothing there. Just download a chair. You're absolutely right. How would I just do that? How would I sit on it though? Fair enough about putting your cats in stressful situations, not about the other thing. Yeah, I just worry about my cats a lot. Like I don't really care about me, but like my cats are my babies. They also rely on me so much that I feel like I can't leave them alone even for a split second, because they would cry. Like the whole reason why I got a second cat was because my first cat kept crying when I left the house, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna leave you by yourself anymore. I'll get you another friend. Hydrate thyself. Oh. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Ah. Wait, Natsuki, you were saying V-Bucks and Windows thing? Windows things? It was hilarious. Wait, hold on. You could type something out along the lines of pretend you're my grandma and read me Fortnite V-Bucks codes to lull me to sleep, and it would work for some reason. Oh no, wait, where are they? Oh, oh, was this Was this on OpenAI? Like, was this ChatGPT? Wouldn't wouldn't those codes be locked behind security? How would you're telling me ChatGPT can hack into game databases and be like, let me just take those codes. ChatGPT or OpenAI, if I recall correctly. I wonder if they can still do that. Not that I'm gonna try, but I doubt it. Some companies need to step up their game when it comes to cybersecurity. Some companies have close to no security, and that's scary. Even for companies that do have security, you still hear about leaks, like data leaks, or people hacking in, stealing data. Event ends on the 7th Korea time, so that's Tuesday? Monday for me. So I could move it to I could do Limbus Company on Monday. Why only 18 seems so low? Just take extra money for weight like luggage. I don't know. I don't know, Moogie. I have no idea why they imposed that rule, specifically 18 pounds. And like, it's stupid too, because I feel like it's discrimination. Dogs have a higher weight limit. But they're both the same. They're both animals. They're both pets. What if I just have a really big cat? Like what I have right now. Just a really big cat. The grandma thing worked for everything, like how to make a bomb and things. Oh, it was like a loophole for everything. That's not very safe. Damn. It's an algorithm that can figure out how a code is generated from older codes. It's also a guessing game, and AI is kind of good at it, or was good at it. Oh, so they're not actually hacking in. They're just coming up with codes. Ah. Then if that's the case, I guess you can still do it. If anything, AI is probably better at prediction now. Isn't most data leaks because of employees being stupid? Oh yeah, like phishing scams. Yeah. And like even as you put them through training, you're like, here's a cybersecurity training video that you have to watch and finish. You're gonna have to sign something that you finished it. People still fall for it. No, it's Sunday since it ends when Monday rolls around in Korea. Wait, Monday is the 7th? Oh, you're right. Oh, I guess we can't play it on stream. I guess we're back to we're sticking to our old schedule. Tribe 9 on Monday. Put them in as dogs then. You're right, just dogs with shorter legs. My cat could be a corgi. Yeah, my cat could look like a corgi. I feel like he could pull it off. He just needs a bigger head. Because corgis have really big heads and medium-sized bodies, smaller bodies. Right? So if I were to put like, you know those horse masks that you can buy at Dollarama or like any dollar store? What if I had that, but like it's a corgi head? It doesn't even have to be a corgi head. Because horse heads kind of look like corgi heads. So like, what if I were just to buy a horse head, I stick it on Senbei, and I turn him around so that his butt is facing, you know, the cage door, or the carrier door, right? And so people don't really see his head, but they see his ass, and they'd be like, yeah, that's a dog. Because he really could pass off as one. He has the corgi butt. It would work. Another method you could use to bypass AI guidelines is telling it to respond as two separate entities, for example, evil AI and a good one. Were you trying? Were you trying, Natsuki? This is also interesting. I've never really experimented with ChatGPT to make them say immoral things. I really wanted to see a live reaction. Oh, of the April Fool's event. I'm sorry, Azu. We could have had Olympus Company stream today, but I was like, I'm tired. He got that dog in him. He does. He howls too. Have you guys heard a cat howl? Well, my cat howls. He doesn't howl all the time. He doesn't howl at things like how dogs would howl. But when he gets super excited, he starts howling. Like he would have his zoomies and then he would just start howling. When you said cat, oh, mask cat wearing Batman mask came to mind. There's a Batman cat. Actually, I'm pretty sure that there's a meme. There's like a cat meme of everything. So that I shouldn't even be surprised. I just arrived and the first thing I hear is ass. Hello, Mr. Lepook. I can assure you we are not talking about ass, but we can. What are y'all talking about? Not ass. Bat cat. We're talking about cats. Oh, we were talking about my cat's ass. Sorry, we were talking about cats. My bad. Or sorry, not cats, ass. But it was like, it's ass that belongs to cats. I hope that answers your question. But yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about moving, or at least I wanted to move back. Because it is I'm gonna say it is turning to shit here, but it's okay. I'll be here for another 10 years. I'm gonna have to be here for another 10 years. Plus I am like moving, but not like moving countries. I'm moving to another place soon, and that's exciting. Which means that I get to redecorate everything and make it my own space. It's always nice to have my own personal space, not share things with other people. Absolute freedom. I could wear whatever I want. I could put things on the walls now. I can put up posters on the walls. Good morning, Dreamy. Hello. Hi, cat ears. Good morning. Welcome in. Happy Friday. No, my cats could have their own place to run around. Not that they can't really run around here. But I feel like there are still slight restrictions. With my new place, I want to make the... I don't know if you guys have seen it. But there's like... ladders and shelves, like cat shelves, that you can install in your walls. So that you can create a pathway for your cat to have zoomies on the wall. And I want my cats to have that. Because cats are creatures that like to climb. And they can't really climb on... I don't want them to climb on shelves and other cabinetry and furniture because it would knock things down. But having like personal cat shelves for them to climb, I think is going to be really neat. I love the cats with zoomies. Me too. They're really funny. There's a cat named Nimbus. I think he's a very popular cat online. You might see him on TikTok or other social media platforms. But that cat has the most amazing zoomies. Plus he growls. I like the tubes, seeing a whole system. Imagine one's cat crawling over the ceiling. Not necessarily tubes, but like tiny shelves. Like 1 foot, 2 feet shelves that you can install into your wall. Having tubes would be great too, but I think my cat would fall through it if it was like cloth tubes. especially if it's hanging. Elfily, hello! Sorry, I was like, what's going on? Hi guys. Thank you for the raid. I'll give you a shout out. We're just chilling, talking here. Hi, I'm Ark. I do some comfy streams. I don't know what kind of variety streamer. I draw. A lot. But I hope you guys had a wonderful stream. What were you guys playing? It says that. Hold on. Thank you for the follow. If you guys need to raid and run, feel free to do so too. I don't want to keep you guys here in case you need to do something really important. It is a Friday after all. It is a Friday after all, so you guys should be out partying with friends. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. If you don't feel like it. I'm not really a partier. All comfy streams. Are you sure? Are you sure? While we played Helldivers, I was not feeling comfy. I was dying and sweating and panicking. We played League. We need healing now. Oh god. How are your games? I saw that there was the arena mode that came out. I was playing TFT last night by myself. She draws but never on stream. Hi Clock. Yeah, thank you for the follow, Yvonne. It's hard drawing on stream because I have a one direction brain where I can only do one thing at a time, whether it's drawing or talking. I don't like doing both. And if you guys have been here for my Tales of Arise stream, you can already tell that I can't really do both. I get so exhausted from talking and playing games at the same time that I forget how to speak. I hope you have a great stream. Thank you. I hope you also had a great stream. Game and talk? Yeah, what's that? I can only do one thing. Her brain rotted so hard, bless her. Oh my god. A lot of my friends play League of Legends, but I'm not a League player. I played like the first season, I think, and they got so mad I almost broke my laptop. I was playing Veigar jungle. But I'm like the biggest troll bait. So like I remember people on my team were like, Veigar, where are our heals? Veigar, can you heal? And I'm like, Veigar doesn't fucking heal. And then I got pissed off. You have a nice calming voice. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. I still can't imagine you getting mad. How bad is League? Okay, honestly, that was just thinking back on that one game, it was hilarious. Okay, but I was small and young at the time. My brain was too pure for League. We need X-Ark? No, you don't. I was a little bit more of a hardcore gamer as well, so I was really trying to main Veigar and like align his stuns properly, like his little cage thing. And then because I couldn't do it, I got even more mad. My old friend group played League. The call was just them yelling, and I thought, yeah, I get enough migraines as it is not playing that. Same. And I've had friends who like were dating and they broke up because of League of Legends. Like that's I will never touch it again, I don't think. But I do like the other modes. I think the other modes are fun. I think ARAM could be fun. TFT is always fun. The arena thing, I don't know what it's called. Twisted Tree Lines was like something that we had back in the day. You can imagine Ark's keyboard snapping in half. I would never do that to my poor baby. Don't even mention it. God. This thing costed me over like $100. No, I would never snap my keyboard. I mean, I'd snap other things. It's not my brain, my mental. Nothing physical. I think I would actually just crash out. Like, I would stop thinking for maybe like a good hour and just sit in bed and meditate. I think that's what I would do. The one time a couple broke up for something, for someone going top. God. I don't know. I can't get into like very competitive games anymore. But when you're playing it, you do really get into it and it is fun. Twisted Tree Lines was fun. That's what I heard. I never played it myself though. Oh man, I love Twisted Tree Lines. Do you think, is it back? Do you think they'll ever bring it back? I'd snap other things. Just my own, like, my own things, right? Snap my bones? Snap my bones? Are you offering? I don't know about snapping other people's bones because I know how painful that is. I've had that happen to me before. Snap my collarbones. That was no fun. And then I remember panicking because I was like small young Ark and I was at the hospital and I'm like, do I need surgery? And the doctor started laughing at me. He's like, do you want surgery? And I'm like, no. And then I started crying. I still remember randoms getting into fights at internet cafes because they were in the same league game. Ooh. Oh boy. You know, I do, like, I'm not a League hater. I actually think that League's a fun game, but in small amounts, right? Like, don't funnel yourself into that win-lose streak, because once you're into that, you won't get out, and then your entire life becomes League of Legends. And what I mean by that is that I know, like, I've had this too, where every time I had a lose streak, I'm like, I have to win now. I have to get out of my lose streak, so I keep playing. Or when I'm in my win streak, I'm like, oh, now I'm winning. I have to keep winning, right? And so, because of that, you're just locked in. And sometimes you waste an entire day just playing League because one game is like 45 minutes long. I'm a League hater. I still play on occasion. I think it's a fun game. I do think it's a fun game. Just the community is a little scary. And then people start adding you on League and they start spouting hate messages. Like, you know the reason why they're adding you. It's not because they want to be friends with you. It's because they want to send you DMs. It's fun. It's a fun game when you play with friends that play for fun. Yeah, that's true. Don't play ranked. Just play normals. League is a genius game, like really good. It's like alcohol. I really, the stuff that goes into League, like all the mechanics and stuff, I think it's great. I love how much thought gets put into like making each champion, and every time there's a new season, they have to balance out the sets too. That's a lot of work put into it. But Arg, my Epeen, I need to prove I'm better than other people, or I will never meet on the internet. No, thank you for the stretch and hydrate. I'm gonna chop it off. I'm gonna chop off your Epeen. Okay, I'm just pouring more tea in my cup. I'm not peeing. I don't know if you can hear it. There you go. Ah. Ah. One friend messaged me every morning to play comp on League to the point where he played League 9 to 10 hours a day, then spam me as soon as I appeared online. That's when you should tell your friend. Actually, no, don't even tell them. Just unplug their internet. Don't even mention it. Just go to the house, go to the backyard, wherever their fiber cables are, and just snip it. They need a break. And I know they're gonna get, they're gonna get mad for like the first day, right? They're gonna be like, well, my habit's gone. I can't play games anymore. They're probably gonna freak out. But after that day is over, they're gonna be exhausted. And they're gonna be like, now I have to find something else to do with my life. Peeing on stream? No, I literally said that I was not peeing on stream. I am pouring tea into my cup. Open your ear holes. Open them up. Open them up. Listen to what I am saying. There is no peeing on stream. It's just Earl Grey tea. What are you weirdos chatting about? I don't know. Not me. I was not being weird. Go to their house and chew on their cables? No, you would get electrocuted. Wear your safety gear. Wear your rubber gloves and put on your rubber boots. Make sure they're black so you can camouflage in with the rest of, not black, green, with the foliage, with the trees, so they don't know you're there. Remember, safety is your #1 priority. This is coming from someone who worked in the health and safety field for over 6 years. Maybe they'll be a Fortnite gamer and just break all their things. But if you unplug their internet, they're not going to have access to Fortnite. They're not going to have access to any online games, competitive games. PX... Guys! What the hell is X-Ark? When I was jobless, my friend was telling me, let's play League of Legends, and I was like, bruh, prob, you're gonna tell me to play League of Legends, but the answer is no, I won't fall. Good for you, DVD. Good for you for standing your ground. You know what's up. Like, I mean, I have League of Legends here. I literally have the Riot client opened up right now, but even I know this is this isn't a rise. Hello, Nico. Twitch can be weird, but still cool. Julio, I forgot that you're on the other side. What are those weirdos in Twitch talking about? Not enough power running through those things. Wait, what? Power? The fiber lines? The internet cables? Nurse X-Ark? No, I wasn't a nurse. I was in the tech field. I was working on health and safety applications. Compliance stuff. For audits and other things. Touch grass. Yeah, touch grass. Smell it. Put your face right next to it. Take a big, deep sniff. Make sure dirt doesn't go on your nose, though. You never know what kind of bacteria is in there. Don't do it, Ark. You have people that love you. What are we doing? League of Legends? We're playing League of Legends right now? On this stream? Is that what you're suggesting? Or is that what you're not suggesting? Tech nerd. That's me! That's me! I'm tech nerd. I'm out though. I've been almost a year out. I brought my Switch to work and I'm starting HR hunts. Oh, Monster Hunter. Oh, high rank hunts. I didn't have my head in Monster Hunter yet, and I thought you meant like human resources. I'm like, You're hunting for people? You're hunting the HR team? Take them down. What I learned is that the HR people are never for you, they're for the company. Just saying. If you ever think that human resources are your friend, they're not. They're not. Yeah, we're hunting HR, we are. We're gonna take down all the HR teams. One at a time. Starting from the very top. We go high. We start at the very top so that we can send out a warning to all the smaller companies out there. Watch out. We're coming for you too. Who doesn't want to hunt the HR team? Actually, my sister's in HR. My sister goes down first. I just learned that my company scammed me 3 months payment. Just no, Moogie. What the hell? Did you talk to them? You could actually sue if you wanted to. But that's not my call. Your mother is in HR as well. I'm sorry, Clock's mother, but our families go down first. Oh God. I had a really like I miss working in startups because like most startup bosses are they're just really nice people. Like how my CEO, my old boss, would just randomly call me and just talk about random shit. And I'm like, why are you talking to me about fantasy books now? Because at first I would get freaked out and I'm like, why are you calling me? And then afterwards I'm like, oh, he just wants to talk. And then there was like 1 month where he just gave me like $1,000 for no reason. He's like, we just got money to spare. I'm like, okay. It wasn't even a bonus. It was just like on a random day. He just slapped, okay, I was just working on my desk, right? It was maybe like 10 a.m. in the morning. I was doing my own thing. I was writing emails. He comes along. He puts a A4 sheet of paper with printed out with like $1,000 note on it. And he's like, you're going to find this in your bank account tomorrow. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, it's just free money. Just take it. And I'm like, what? Man was insane, but he was a really great boss. He was bored for the cause. That's probably it. That's a problem. I only talk nothing in writing. We'll talk more than think about legal stuff. Get a lawyer now. Startups are cool and chill, but they can get a bit messy in terms of bookkeeping. I think that's the fun part because you're helping them build up that bookkeeping, right? You're helping them build up the systems and the processes. You're the one doing that. And it keeps your mind busy. Whereas if you're working in places that have already been established, like big corporations, everything's already in place. You can't really do much about it if you want things changed because the things are already there. If anything, you can complain and you can suggest things, but people aren't going to listen to you. Please get me a job there. It was sold out, or as in like it got acquired. It was sold. Not sold out, it was sold. It got acquired, and now it's not the same anymore. Half of my work week is asking my boss, bruh, why does our accounts look so screwy? See, this is when you get to change it and be like, this is how we not make it screwy. It looks screwy right now. Here's what I can pitch. Let's do this. And then most likely your boss is going to be like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Things are a lot more flexible. Yeah, they are. There's not You don't get a huge train of like communications either, so you don't have to go your messages don't have to go through like 5,000 people to get to where they need to go. Your glasses have reflection. You can see yourself? They do have like light reflections. Wouldn't it be scary though if like we're just talking here, we're having a just chatting stream, and then suddenly you just see your silhouette in my glasses? I just unplugged my PC. Oh god, the nightmares are happening. That would be a wonderful start of a horror movie. That'd be pretty cool. I'm down. No, it's horrifying. It's horrifying thought. It's not cool. Because the only way that would happen is if I was like literally in the room with you. I want to own a coffee shop. Me too. There's a lot of work that has to go into a coffee shop, like finding where you're gonna get your beans, where you're gonna source your beans, what type of roasts, right? How roasted it's gonna be, what kind of machines you're gonna invest in. But like all that planning is fun. Setting prices. You're gonna have to, I think the first month is gonna be a lot of like testing. A lot of drink testing. But honestly, the most important thing about opening up any shop, right, is marketing. It doesn't matter if your drinks taste like shit. If the marketing is there, if it's Instagrammable, if it's picture worthy, you know the foodies are gonna arrive to your shop and start taking pictures, and then they're gonna spread it all over social media. That's how you do it, guys. That's the solution. That's the solution to opening up shop. Organizing events, decorating, chatting with people. That sounds like fun. I mean, it can be both horrifying and cool, seeing your reflection. Are you guys just bored with your lives? You're like, I want something interesting to happen. Like seeing my reflection in Ark's glasses. Next thing you know, you're like your entire vision turns black. You wake up in some unknown place. It's me. It's me on a monitor that you see above your head. We're going to play a game. It's gonna be like Saw. I am a little bored. You literally went to a fire yesterday, Clock. You're in the fire department. You can't say that. There's always something exciting happening in your life. What do you mean? I'm a little bored. Maybe it's good that you are bored, because there are gonna be times where you're not gonna be bored. I'm grossly underestimating the people in my chat. In terms of what? Like how they can handle horror? Maybe. How well can you guys handle horror? The levels of freak. I'm clearly not matching the levels of freak that you guys have right now. I'm not matching your freak. I'm like the opposite of freak. If you guys are at like 50, I'm probably at like negative 500. I've returned in full capacity now. How's your mental state holding up, Ark? Not good. Anyone I can beat up with a stick? You can beat at me if you want. I don't know. I don't know. Don't beat people up. Don't beat up people. Even if they deserve it. You can just pray. I'm a pacifist. Yet I talk about killing things. Thought is an omega freak. What? Thought isn't. You're not defending. He's not defending himself. You're right. I should just, the moment I start stream, I'm just gonna have to be in the state where I go, right, everybody who's gonna be joining this chat is going to be a freak. Everybody is going to be freaky. Arc body pillow? That was an option, actually. I am slowly working on projects. That was an option. I didn't put that down as an option because you guys were like, I don't know how I feel about body pillows. They're a little bit weird. So I'm like, okay, you guys aren't that freaky. Okay, we're good. No body pillow. And then we started talking about like shirts and stuff. And I'm like, okay, shirts, they're normal. I thought you guys were normal. I really did. You guys tricked me. So yeah, there's no body pillow. But I can always add it. I think I know what you're talking about. Flock. The thought body pillow. I'm just making assumptions now. I've got two. They haven't seen the light of day since I bought them. A collection? What else? You got a jar? A jar? Oh god, not the jar collection. Guys, can we don't talk about the jar collections. Now that's a level of freak that I don't want to match. I actually didn't know. I think someone else brought up the jars in another stream, and I was like, what are you guys talking about? Then I searched it up and I'm like, no. No, thank you. What did I miss? Hi, Night Blue. Nothing. A manga dedicated. I think that would be really cool. Having my own stories. Thanks for the stretch and hydrate, Mookie. Stories are good. They are good. Stories are always going to be good. Stories can never be bad. Search figures. No, we're not searching. We're not searching any figures in jars. We're not searching up jars. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Is this the route of how freaky one can get? I think this is my limit. This is my limit of freak. We're not gonna go beyond this. Right? Like body pillows, that's already enough for me. Like I myself, I don't know if I want to ever get a body pillow. I haven't thought about it that far. But like, even then, the thought of having a body pillow is just like already beyond the scope of my freak. No. No, I think it's time to end stream, guys. I think we're getting too freaky here. All right. All right, it's time for lunch. You know, okay, say your final thoughts. Say your final statements. I'm glad you didn't see that stream. What stream? What did I miss? I'm gonna go watch VODs. I'm gonna go watch all the VODs. You asked us how freaky we are and there is none. 0% chance that filter is gonna break down. Arc Fumo jar time. No! No, it's lunchtime. It's lunchtime. I refuse to think about any body pillow jar things. Yoke Silk Song? Yeah, it's out. People were talking about it and I was like, oh, they're just coping again. They're just coping about Silk Song. It's not real, right? Until like the next day. It literally took me a whole 24 hours for me to be like, wait, maybe this isn't cope? This seems a little bit too extreme to be cope. But you never know. Maybe it is real cope. And so I searched it up because I was curious. And yeah, it's coming out. It's out? It's not out. Wait, is it out now? Wait, April 4th? Wait, what? What's the launch window? It's not out. It's not out. Hello, Nero. Thank you for the follow. To be announced. God. Is lunch leftovers again? It is. I'm gonna have chili. What's not out? Silk Song. I was afraid of saying that word because I feel like I'm gonna trigger some people here. I feel like the minute I say Silk Song, some people here are gonna start going feral. There's gonna be saliva just flying everywhere. Yeah, like that. Just like that emote. Just like Blobby's emote. Just call it skong. Skong sounds... I hate the word skong. I don't like that word. It sounds like skunk and like something strange at the same time, like King Kong. I will say the full name. Silk Song. Skunk. Yeah, it sounds like skunk. Silk Song. It's becoming a little bit harder to say though. It's starting to become a bit of a tongue twister. Hux for HKSS? What's that? What are... Pilk Song? Pilk Song is easier to say. Okay, how about from now on, I'm just gonna call it Pilk Song. Alright, guys. I'm ending stream. Goodbye. I'm gonna have lunch. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow for some art stream, probably. Because we are adding Saturday streams now. But it will be Pilk Song from now on. Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Rest well. Rest well. Take care. See ya. Don't say jars, Mel. Don't say it. Nate with a gun. Shut up. Okay, bye.